Hello, Cancer, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future for April 2023, answering the question, what do you need to know right now? I've already pulled the overall oracle cards, as always, for the reading, as well as the overall theme for the reading. We'll dive into the tarot deck that I already have shuffled, as well as the decks that I'll be using in the extended. Any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading with me is in the description box below. All right, Cancer, this is an exciting reading for you guys. So I'm pretty excited to see what Tarot has to say. But in your recent past, you have opened your heart and inner truths. Something happened in your recent past that kind of cracked you open a little bit. Cracked your heart open, if you will. And usually those are pretty painful experiences. But this inner truths card, you learned a lot. And it feels like, I don't know, like if you look at this photo, it kind of looks like she's in like a dark cave in a way, but then there's so many, beautiful things kind of surrounding it. So many different, adventures, I guess, that can be that she could go on here, with these different openings here. Now, what I'm seeing in some way is that whatever it is that you went through, it changed you. And it changed you in a way that opened your eyes to realizing that you wanted more. And what I mean by that is not just like you wanted more like in a material sense. Like you were like, I deserve more. I deserve better treatment. I deserve to be happy, whatever the case was. So something really broke you open in a way that almost made you yes, like it's like this feeling of like waking up to like the realization that you've been settling for less than what you deserve or something to that extent. Now, in your current energy, you have infinite blessings with new experiences and possibilities. Now, I really like this message for you guys because it feels like you, through what you went through and kind of what I see here with, these different like openings here is it's almost like you opened so many doors for yourself. This is kind of similar to what I was seeing in the Aquarius reading. So if you have Aquarius in your chart, I'd check that one out too. But basically what I'm getting at is it just feels like something that you went through paved the way for new experiences for you that can lead to these infinite blessings. Because I feel like you've been living a life so far, Cancer, of giving so much of your energy out to things. It could be your career, to the people you love, but receiving very little back. And I feel like that's left you very burnt out and very unsure and very just like drained, right? Now I feel like this has all happened for a reason, because it feels like it's also interesting because we have 16, 17, 18, and 19 here, which is kind of cool. I don't know why that's coming. It to me it feels like, because it goes in order. Now this is 10 and 28, like the numbers, but it just feels like it's like 16, you're 17, 18, and then 19. Like you're taking these steps forward toward like these blessings that you've been looking for. I mean, the overall energy for this reading is initiation and reciprocity. I've been saying this initiation card come out in a lot of readings this week, and I feel like there's like a lot of people have been going through endings recently, and I feel like it's almost like the start of something new for a lot of people, something really good for a lot of people, even if it's not yet seen, like even if that's not yet visible in your material world. Now with this reciprocity card, this really to me is like finally starting to receive, and I feel like it's been such a long time coming for you, Cancer, and I feel like you've had so many maybe readings or signs kind of point to the fact that like, oh, things are going to turn around. You're going to start receiving. You're going to start getting the blessings that you want. And I feel like for so long now, it's just kind of been like told to you over and over that was going to happen, and it just hasn't. And it's kind of I feel like you've gotten this energy of like, yeah, okay, like, sure, I'm sure I'm going to receive, but I feel like you actually are, because then in your immediate future, you have shifted your energy with bountiful harvest. So remember that we are the creators of our own reality. So in all of this, this is not you waiting for things to change. This is not you waiting for your blessings and your ships to come in. This is you doing the work that you need to do to get through kind of that darkness that teaches you what you need to get you what you want. I feel like that was a little confusing in the way that I said that. I feel like it'll make more sense as we go through tarot here. But I do literally feel like I feel this very positive shift in your energy toward like lack and loss to like abundance and reciprocity. And I really do think that this has been like such a long time coming. But let's start, Cancer, with looking at your recent past. You have inner truths and open your heart. This is for Cancer's recent past, please. This is for Cancer's recent past. What was Cancer dealing with in their recent past? What was Cancer dealing with in their recent past? Ooh, the King of Wands in reverse. A lot of self-doubt. I mean, this is doubt in your ability to pursue whatever it is that you want, to be successful, essentially. Like just a lot of self-doubt. I saw a card today in my gratitude journal, or a quote today, not a card, in my gratitude journal, and I don't remember exactly what it said, so I'm going to super butcher. I don't even remember who it was by, but it said, it definitely plays into this. It was like, it basically said that a person who doubts themselves is basically like someone who takes the side of their enemies and draws weapons toward themselves, basically. Like it was like you become your own worst enemy when you doubt yourself. Now, doubt is natural. It's a part of life, right? But I feel like this is about realizing that you've kind of been the only person in your way when it comes to pursuing and having the abundance and the experiences that you want. Let's get more for Cancer's recent past, because something took away your power here. Yeah, okay. You have been dealing with so many limiting beliefs. I mean, this is talking about your 10 of Pentacles here. This is your abundance. Like, this is your long-term sustainable abundance here. And then you have this 8 of Swords in reverse. This is my favorite card in tarot. This talks about releasing yourself from those limiting beliefs that keep you trapped and repeating, the same experiences and experiencing kind of the same old, same old. And this is really talking about mindset. So everything that you've been going through, and I feel like it's been like trial and tribulation after trial and tribulation. Everything that you've been experiencing has been building this inner strength for you to be able to give the energy that you need to give in order to receive what it is you want to receive. Because remember, what you give your focus to, what you give your energy to, is what you're going to receive more of. If you give energy to self-doubt and to lack, you are going to receive more of that energy right back at you. Let's get more for Cancer's recent past. I also just realized that you can see my farmer stand in this shirt, so that's fun. From waiting outside of a concert venue for a few hours. Okay, recent past for Cancer. This is recent past for Cancer, please. It's funny because all the signs have been like kind of pointing, and this is what I felt at the beginning, like all the signs have been pointing that toward things coming together for you. Like everything has been pointing to like, you got it, Cancer, you're on the right track, things are going to work out. And I feel like it's just been like one disappointment kind of after another, and it got to the point where you're like, I don't believe you. Like, I don't believe that things are going to work out, because they just haven't. And I feel like that's because there was so much of this self-doubt that you were needing to work through. When we're trying to manifest something, anything, and when I say manifest, I don't even just mean like actively manifesting with spirituality. I mean, like when we're trying to create anything in this world, success, love, abundance, whatever it is, we are often faced with a lot of obstacles on that path. And the reason being is that through those obstacles, we become the person that we need to be in order to attract whatever it is we want to attract. Because, the universe, it doesn't manifest what we want. it manifests what we are. And we have to become what we want in order to attract what we want. If you want to be someone who is wanting a partner who loves you unconditionally, then you've got to work on unconditionally loving yourself. And, so that you can healthily give and receive that love. If you are wanting to attract financial abundance, then you're going to need to work through all of the reasons that you are afraid of failure, and that ultimately you are also afraid of your own success, because interestingly enough, us as humans, we have a tendency to be afraid of a lot of good things in our life too. We have to become and face all of these fears that we have about not getting there in order to get there. Recent past for Cancer, and it's about how we handle those times that creates the good. And I feel, Cancer, like you've been doing as much as you can to handle your handle yourself the best you know how. You were receiving a lot of guidance in your recent past, but I feel like there's this energy of just feeling very hopeless. Just like you're just feeling very hopeless. Like it just feels like so much of your circumstances were affirming your fears as opposed to these positive beliefs that you were trying to have. And with the Eight of Cups in reverse, there's also, this feels like there's like some sort of a shift that's needed. I want clarity on this Eight of Cups in reverse, please. Let's see if we can get clarity on this Eight of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Cups. Yeah, okay, so this is talking about a mindset. I thought that maybe it was talking about you needing to walk away from something. With the Nine of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So much of your mentality and your energy was going towards your lack of hope and your reason past, and that's for good reason, right? You the way you were feeling is absolutely valid. But I also feel like I said, something had to kind of crack you open here. It's like you had to, I don't want to call it rock bottom, because that looks different for everyone and it doesn't need to necessarily be that intense. But it kind of feels like you had to hit that low point to where it kind of got to the point where you're like, well, it is only up from here. Or it can only go up from here, right? And I feel like it just, it felt like it kept getting worse. And now I feel like you're going to start to see the light of things getting better. I really do. Let's see. Current energy for Cancer. Clarifying infinite blessings with new experiences and possibilities. This is some good energy. Current energy for Cancer. Clarifying infinite blessings with new experiences and possibilities. This is current energy for Cancer, please. Oh, this opportunity, it's right on the other side of these obstacles. You have the Page of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands. It's like you are like at the end of these obstacles. It's like the end of a cycle, and the closer you get to the end of a cycle, the more powerful it feels like the obstacles get. But that's because you're more powerful now. Through the cycle, you learned what you need to become more powerful, and you're more powerful now to handle these obstacles. So it's like this opportunity that you're looking for. It's like it's on the other side of these obstacles that you've been facing. So don't look at these obstacles as I guess a better way to say that is try to look at these obstacles as blessings, because the universe is literally trying to create your abundance for you, help you create your abundance. I want to shuffle these again. Current energy for Cancer. Current energy for Cancer, please. You are really having to put yourself out there, Cancer. I feel like you feel very vulnerable and exposed right now, because I feel like you've taken a chance on yourself, or you're needing to. I want to get more on this Knight of Wands. Clarity on this Knight of Wands, please, for Cancer's current energy. Clarity on this Knight of Wands for Cancer's current energy, please. Yeah, okay. Ooh, okay. Oh, wow, okay. Sun, Strength, High Priestess, and then Ten of Swords in reverse. So, and the Empress. Holy hell, Cancer, this is some energy. I mean, yeah, you are really, like, you are really about to come into some really incredible energy here. It's like the shift that you have been waiting for. I feel like this is going to make everything worth it. Whatever that means to you, it just feels like everything is going to be worth it, because this is crazy. Like, just even these cards right here, all upright. The Strength, the Empress, the Sun, and the High Priestess. Like, that is some kick-ass energy. It's like finally starting to see, I was going to say, the harvest of what you've created. And then, of course, we have bountiful harvest, so that makes sense. It's like finally starting to see it all pay off. Current energy for Cancer. Current energy for Cancer, please. Current energy. Okay, but you haven't seen this energy yet. So this is the hardest part, is allowing this energy to come towards you, because right now I feel like you feel unstable and like not that you're an unstable person, but like you just feel very like ungrounded and uncertain and fearful. Like you're dealing with a lot of triggers right now. But at the same time, it's like, of course you are, because you are very outside of your comfort zone right now. And that is a good thing. It's a good thing. The way that you feel right now is a good thing. It doesn't feel like it, and I understand that. But it really is a good thing, because it's leading you to, it's like you're working through all of that energy that has kept you from this abundance for so long. Immediate future for Cancer, clarifying, shift your energy with bountiful harvest. Immediate future for Cancer, please, clarifying, shift your energy with bountiful harvest. It feels like a shift in your energy. Immediate future for Cancer, please. Interesting. These numbers are really drawing to me right now. It's like when you add these up, it also goes like 7, 8, 9, and then both of these are 10. I mean, then you have this 10 here. It feels like it's like really, like this is like coming to the end of a cycle. All right, immediate future for Cancer. Two of Cups with the Tower. This is talking about what happened back here. Yeah, because there's the World. Whatever happened was helping you complete a cycle. Can I get more on this? Can I get more on this? High Priestess in reverse with the Two of Swords. It's like you've been stuck in this, like, I don't know if it's necessarily a crossroads. Like, I feel like you're pretty certain on your direction. If you are, even even if there is a decision you need to make, it's like you know what the decision is. Like, you know the right way forward. You know what's best for you. And I feel like this, to me, feels like obstacles being lifted to allow you to make the moves that you need to make to shift your energy and attract this harvest. Because you've been putting in the work. And now it's about receiving the blessings. This is the most positive reading I've done all week. Right, immediate future for Cancer. And I think I only have 4 more left after this. Immediate future for Cancer. I guess that's kind of a lot. You've been caught in this cycle, I feel like, of overthinking and overanalyze, and again, being like so uncertain and so unsure. And literally what this is saying is like you've just been healing. You've just been healing. You've just been, and through this healing, whether or not you realize it, you've been creating. Through this healing, you've been creating. And that's kind of a really freaking beautiful message, because it's like it almost feels like you're not even really, or at least if this is your reading, your focus, it shouldn't be on your material world. It should be on your inner world, right? The more that you work on healing your inner world, the more that your outer world is going to reflect that. And I feel like that's what you've been focused on. It's like you've been focused on yourself. And although things haven't really been going the way that you want, it's like I feel like you're getting better at turning inward. And now I feel like because of that, you are going to start to see the fruit of your harvest. It really does feel like, it's like your healing is going to pay off. That's exactly what this feels like. Your healing pays off, finally. Immediate future for Cancer. Immediate future for Cancer. 4 of Cups. I want more on this 4 of Cups, because I've seen it a couple of times. Clarifying this 4 of Cups. Okay. The universe is asking you to keep doing the work, because it feels like you have a tendency, and of course you do, you're a human being who's going through, a pretty major, I feel like, transformative time. You have a tendency to direct your focus toward the burnout feeling that you have. Like, I feel like there's this feeling of like, again, it felt like you weren't getting it anywhere. Like, it's like, what's the point? Like, it just kind of felt like everything that you had been working for, you'd been kind of doing in vain. Like, it was all for nothing. And I feel like try your hardest not to let yourself go down that rabbit hole, because the more that you keep directing your focus back to putting yourself first, taking care of yourself, making decisions that align with what's best for you, the more that you do that, the more you're going to start to see things progress. And it's not going to be like an overnight, oh my gosh, everything, comes to you at once. It's like you're going to start to see small little improvements, and those little improvements are going to, compound over time. The more that you keep your focus directed on putting yourself first and making sure that you are, your health, your wellness, your healing is the focus of your life. That is what is going to bring about this harvest that you're looking for. Nothing that you do in this material world is going to do it. It's going to be all of the work and energy and time that you put into you. You are the miracle creator here, and it's the way that you heal yourself. But I feel like there's this positive shift coming your way. There's this shift in your energy. It like opens, I don't know, like feel like this just like haze or fog, or like however you see it, like brick wall even is like lifted. And from there you're able to move forward. Allowed to. I don't mean it. It's like you're able to move forward. Hi, Cancer. We're going to hop on over to the extended. I'm going to clarify these messages and dive into the advice from the divine. Thank you so much, as always, for the support of my channel. It does mean the absolute world to me. I do hope that this reading helped and resonated with you in a way that you are needing today. And as always, I wish you nothing but love and healing on your journey moving forward. All right, bye, Cancer. Maybe. Sorry, my phone's doing something weird. Okay, bye, Cancer.